Chapter 6. The Principle of Self-Discipline. Self-discipline has reference to not only the mastery over your negative habits, but more particularly to your development and enforcement of your positive habits. Let's go over a list of the more important things you will need that require you to have self-discipline. 1. You will have to gain mastery over your tongue by acquiring the habit of thinking first before you speak. Always make sure that what you say will benefit you and not injure others. A loose tongue is often one's greatest liability. 2. You will have to exercise self-discipline and mastery over the common tendency to strike back at those to whom you have a cause for discomfort or grievance. You must remember that everything you do to or for another, you do to and for yourself, because your every thought and every act that benefits or injures others comes back to you in time. So if you feel that you must slander another person, do not speak it, but write it. Write it in the sands near the water's edge, and then move away from it till the tides have flown. 3. You will have to exercise self-discipline over all of your emotions, particularly your emotions of love, hate, fear, and sex. Love, hate, fear, and sex are the biggest 4 of your emotions that can make you or break you according to the extent of discipline you exercise over them. 4. Your mental attitude needs discipline and control at all times. By lacking this discipline, it can drive away friends and destroy opportunities to get ahead. It can also lead to physical and mental illness. It can develop stomach ulcers and make peace of mind impossible. 5. Failure to control one's emotions over sex probably heads the list in many personal failures. The emotion of sex is the most powerful of all emotions, and it is nature's great creative instrument in which all species and living things are perpetuated. The proper means of self-discipline over the emotion of sex is transmutation. The control and direction over this great emotional feeling works best when our thoughts are directed toward the attainment of worthy purposes, such as the fulfillment of one's major purpose in life. The great leaders, artists, orators, industrialists, and professional people have learned the art of sex transmutation through the proper system of self-discipline. 6. Your stomach also needs discipline through the proper habits of dieting and fasting. But information on dieting and fasting should come from your own doctor. Today, there is a great need for knowledge on this subject. 7. You will need to exercise self-discipline in relation to religion and politics, because the world is made up of people with varying beliefs in connection with both of these subjects. To be happy and prosperous, we must learn to live and let live. We must give to others the privileges we ask and demand for ourselves, and that involves strict discipline over self. The self-discipline of Thomas A. Edison made him the world's greatest inventor who lived back in his day. It was self-discipline that carried Wilbur and Orville Wright through a multitude of failures and enabled them to finally give the world its first practical airplane and change the entire trend of civilization. Self-discipline helped Helen Keller triumph over deafness, blindness, and dumbness. Self-discipline is among the top-ranking features of all the great religions, including the Christian faith. There are some people who believe that our major purpose on earth is that of developing wisdom through struggle and self-discipline. One thing that is certain is no one ever becomes very wise without the aid of self-discipline. No one ever finds peace of mind and happiness without the strict exercise of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the only means of transmuting sorrow into faith. It is the only means by which we may transmute hatred of others into the milder emotion of sympathy for them. It is the only means by which we may reveal and profit by the seed of an equivalent benefit which comes with every adversity and defeat. It is the only means by which we may shut out of our minds the deadly effects of past experiences of suffering and unpleasantness. Self-discipline is the means by which we may discover within us that other self we carry around with us. We discover that self within us that has great capacity for belief and does not become influenced by failure and defeat. Self-discipline can give us freedom from the fear of death, the most difficult to master of all of our fears. It can free us from the disease of hypochondria, the fear of imaginary illness. Self-discipline is the means by which we may think our own thoughts, live our own lives as we wish to live them, and remain forever free from the evils of fears and limitations. The Creator never gives one an asset or benefit without passing along with it the means by which it may be embraced and used. Self-discipline is the means by which the Creator provided us with a method of embracing and using the only thing over which we have unchallengeable control, the power of our own thoughts. Just remember, the habit of taking the least resistance in life makes all rivers and some men crooked.